up next, he performs frequently at Flappers, is on the Daily Double Decker podcast, Adam Feuerberg.
Thank you. Everybody give it go for Dashiell, your host. And of course, Avery.
Hi.
Hosting the shows are tough. You know, you gotta get everyone's intros right. You gotta get all their credits correct. You came in, made sure you could spell my name right, which I appreciate because it sucks. My favorite are the hosting phrases when people say things like "put your hands together" or "keep it going for the next guy." You know, just those common things. My favorite hosting phrase, I don't know if you guys heard this one before, is "let's keep this comedy train running." Never going to talk like that before. It's stupid. Also, I like trains. I like trains a lot. Not too long ago, I was on a show. I was the third Jewish person in a row in a lineup. So when the host called me to the stage, he played with that trope. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this Jew train running." Yeah, I guess Roger Waters was hosting that night. So the guy he's a friend of mine. I think he just said something stupid, so when I got on stage, I wanted to mess with him a little bit. I was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this Jew train going." You know, about 75 years ago in Eastern Europe, my grandparents, they were on a Jew train too. No, it's cool. After the show, me and my buddies, Eitan, Shmuley, Shlomo, and Yitzhak, went to his house and ran the Jew train on his wife. Oh, thank you very much. Right? Like, who would have thought? But I did it. I got to go to a wedding a few months ago, which was insane. This family took over an entire hotel in downtown San Diego. We're like 2 floors. It was incredible. I had to find out how much this wedding cost, Jewish. And the father of the bride, he told me the truth, and he spared no expense. Ladies and gentlemen, this wedding cost $250,000 to put on. Oh my God, right? And it was a Jewish wedding too. And any Jew can tell you, $250,000 for 2 days is a terrible investment. I'm not going to get a whole lot of ROI on that one. ROI is Hebrew for return on investment. Look it up, I swear. Throughout his speech on the night of the wedding, the father of the bride just kept saying over and over again, "I'm only doing this so that my daughter can be happy." Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot imagine an asset that depreciates faster than the happiness of a Jewish woman. Fluctuates quarter to quarter, as best as I know. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Shockingly, I've actually been able to maintain a girlfriend for almost 2 years, so hey. Yeah! 2-story weddings are coming my way. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, all right, all that Star Trek Voyager hasn't completely dried her up. I don't know how. I keep trying. I was concerned that when we got to the 1-year anniversary, maybe some of the passion had gone away. It wasn't as strong as when we first got together. That's kind of natural. And when the anniversary came, I remember it was a Sunday morning. That morning, we had the best sex that we had had maybe the entire time. If there was anything missing from the relationship, it was back. The thing is that my girlfriend, she has a history of back problems. Sunday morning, so Monday morning came and her back was completely locked up. She could barely move. I had to take her to the doctor. I had to take her again a few days later because she had to get an epidural in her back to alleviate the pain. And I felt terrible because she's like this crippling, debilitating position, and I have never felt more confident in my life. I didn't know I had it in me. She knew when it was in her, though. She did. Yeah. Now so does her doctor. I don't know why I was giving you a high five. You have pizza in their hands. There are people here, Facebook. Yeah, they are. I'm a 32-year-old man who still has to wear a retainer when I go to sleep at night. Yeah. Thank you. All right, a couple claps. A couple people also didn't wear it when you were 14. Awesome. Should have totally done that. Didn't wear it enough when I was a kid. Now I have to wear it every night, or else I'm going to wake up with terrible headaches. It kind of grosses out my girlfriend. At first, she didn't want to kiss me goodnight, which was weird. Now, if things ever pick up in bed, she'll just lean in my ear and whisper, "Maybe you should take out your retainer." Which is just like a little statutory. Just a little. Definitely should have worn it a lot more when I was 14. Definitely would have gotten that back then. I grew up in a Jewish home. Every Jewish kid knows crazy parents who make them play a bunch of musical instruments. And you know what, to play an instrument against their will when they were a kid? Their parent thought they were fucking Mozart or anything? Yes. What did you have to play? What did you have to play as a kid?
The clarinet.
The clarinet. Did you like it? No, you hated practicing, right? I had to play the violin, and I hate it. I'm happy I had that experience now, because I can still play, and it's like a nice way to not watch TV for a few minutes. But now, as a kid, I remember I used to get into fights, like nasty, drag-out fights with my mom, and the worst one we ever had, we were shouting, we were cursing at each other, it was bad. Finally, after our emotions had subsided, my mom pulled me aside. I was like, Adam, I want you to know why it's so important to play the violin. When you get older, you're going to realize that playing the violin is a huge panty dropper. I was 8 years old, and she was right. Thank you very much.